I grew up in Fayetteville, North Carolina. I was born and raised. I was actually born in Germany. Funny enough, my dad was in the military, and my mom and father they gave birth to me in Germany, moved me straight down here to North Carolina. Like I think in within a month after I was born, I kind of looked into TikTok and I saw people's growth and I saw like how many opportunities were there, and I was like, I already want to become an actor. I want to be in the spotlight. I want to be like, in that world. So I then looked at it as a tactic to get smart about it of growing my audience from TikTok. I made a joke about a robber breaking into a house, and then like they'd have a beat drop, multiple beat drops, and after the beat drops, I'd have like certain people in the house waiting for the robber. So I had like my mom with a gun, or like with her little sandal, like moms, they used to hit you with the flip flops or the belt. I have her with that. I have my dad chilling in the corner. Then I had me. My birth was kind of, I guess you can say, a miracle birth. My mom was barren, so she was not supposed to have a child. So I grew up and was raised in the church, and my pastor told my parents, hey, you're going to have a son. They told me the date I was going to be born, when I was going to be born, that I was going to be a boy. And they didn't believe me because they tried like 4 different times. And lo and behold, as soon as it happened, I was born, and it was an amazing thing. I love public speaking. It's something that I've kind of grown up doing, being in the church and public speak with the congregation, public prayer, the plays within the church or my school. The speech and debate was just something that I enjoyed wholeheartedly. So something like that, public speaking or just kind of putting myself out there in a funny way or in a more inspirational way is something I enjoy doing. I use this sound multiple times. It's a sound like it like has music in the like it starts transitioning with music, and then out of nowhere there's a little kid that goes, shut up, come here for a second, let me slap you across the face.
Shut up, come here for a second, let me smack you across the face.
It was a school. It was about a girl, so a lot of people can understand where this is about to go. But I was in middle school, and I was best friends with this girl for like 3 years. And we've been hanging out all the time. People were like, hey, yo, y'all should date. I could see y'all together and everything. And all my friends were hyping me up. They were like, yo, ask her out, ask her to prom, ask her to do this big extravagant thing. And I was like, you know what? Sure, why not? So me and my friends, we got this huge poster board, and she had a track meet. So we were like, after her track meet, whenever she like wins her last race, or if she like wins or just runs and finishes, I'll be at the end like there waiting to ask. And the whole school was there because it's our last track meet for the girls team. Yeah, it was the last track meet for the girls team. It was like the state championships. So she did that. She got down there and she was running, and she sees me, and I'm like, hey, yo, congratulations and everything. Support her as I always do. And then my guys come out with like posters, and I ask the question. And she sits there and she looks at me, and it was just awkward for a second because everyone's just like sitting here in silence. Even the other schools are just there like waiting. And I was like, so? And she was like, I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but I see you kind of like my brother. And I was like, I was like, no, not in front of the school. Everyone heard her. Everyone knew about it. I was sitting there in pain. And then she continued to explain that if she were to date, it'd be weird because I had a golden heart. But I have to go with his name's Polo Boy. He does comedy content kind of like me. That's kind of like I felt based off of there's certain like comedy creators that are like big right now that started really early when the app like developed. Is where I kind of get my concepts from.
But you can't do this to me. I started this company. You know how much I sacrificed?